everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me, even though you didn't technically invite me, so we're off to a great start. I'm sorry. Thank you all for having someone from my world in your world, because I grew up with games being the primary form that I enjoyed education coming through. My first lemonade stand was not on the sidewalk, but on my Apple II Plus. And I won the 4th grade spelling bee because of Dungeons and Dragons, because no one else could spell the word vengeance. So, you know, gaming has been a big part of my life, and I'm really excited about all of the things that everyone here is participating in. So, let's do it. A quick description of the awards and the selection process. Each year, the Games for Change Awards celebrates the year's best games for impact and learning. This year, they received over 150 game submissions, which spanned a huge variety of platforms, ranging from mobile to consoles to live action, and 7 different VR headsets. I'm going to get one for every room. Over 3 months, and with the help of 45 experts from the gaming, media, education, philanthropy, and technology sectors, they've whittled the pool of submissions down to 11 outstanding finalists. Just looking at the finalists, I have no idea how they managed to whittle it down to just those 11, because everything that I'm seeing makes me want to run out this door and go play the games. So I'm really excited for everybody who was nominated for these awards here. Tonight we'll be announcing the award winners in each of the following 4 categories: Best Gameplay, Most Innovative, Most Significant Impact, Best Learning Game, and then we'll also be giving out a People's Choice Award voted on by you, the public. There will be no slime involved. The Game of the Year Award, and 2 honorary awards to recognize 2 outstanding individuals in the impact games sector. So without further ado, let's move through it. We just want to give one special thanks to Dell for supplying the technology for the awards showcase. And presenting tonight's awards are a number of esteemed members of the Games for Change community. Please welcome, to start us off, the co-founder of Gigantic Mechanic and the director of the Come Out and Play Festival, Greg Trefry.
So, this is the Best Gameplay Award. So this category honors games that provide a highly compelling and engaging gameplay. The game mechanics are aligned with and reinforce social issue goals and messaging, and the overall product is polished in design, functionality, and thematic execution. Here are the nominees for Best Gameplay.
Listen and decipher what's not being said.
All right, and the award goes to Tracking Ida, developed by Lishan AZ.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you to my amazing team that couldn't be here today. They're in Los Angeles. To all my advisors at USC and beyond. Yeah, thank you.
This is fun. I like making people happy. That was supposed to be an inside voice. Sorry about that. All right, next we are going to give the next award for most innovative, and I would like to have you give a warm welcome to someone who very proudly left the education system at age 16 and chose to use gaming as his educational background and his playground as well. Graham Devine.
Excuse me for putting on glasses. About the award. Games excelling in creativity and aspiring to bring new ideas through unique game design, technology, and/or audience. Games that embrace experimentation to break conventions of form or concept and manner that may pave new games in the gaming sector. So pretty much awesome games. Here are the nominees for most innovative games.
You can get a certain vision of life where everything is seen to be a complex pattern of rhythm. Dances, the human dance, the flower dance, the bee dance, the giraffe dance. And that's what this all is, it's jazz.
Those were awesome. And the award goes to Everything, developed by David O'Reilly. Unfortunately, David can't be with us tonight, but he did send a message.
Whoa! Oh my God, I am so sorry I'm not there with you tonight. Thank you so much for this award. To be recognized by Games for Change is huge, and to win is just super unexpected. So thank you so much. We were a really small team. We worked really hard on this project and took a lot of risks with it and didn't really know what would happen. And so to be rewarded for that is just so encouraging because I'd love to keep making these kinds of things. So thank you so much again, and I hope you all have a great night.
All right, the next award will be for Most Significant Impact. Please welcome Sinjin Bain to the stage.
Pleasure to be here. The Most Significant Impact category honors games that are targeted at specific social issues with proven outcomes, such as awareness, civic learning, community building, behavior change, crowdsourcing, and more. To be considered for the category, developers were required to provide supporting documentation to identify target audiences and share outcomes that demonstrate the impact of the game. Here are the nominees for Most Significant Impact.
What if we could all go to the woods to live deliberately?
And the award goes to Walden, a game created by Tracy Fullerton and the USC Game Innovation Lab. Congratulations. Say something. Since you just finished.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen. I was like way back there. Thank you. I want to actually thank my team back in Los Angeles because this has been a labor of love for 10 years, and they're the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. So thank you.
Okay, next we have the award for Best Learning Game. Please welcome to the stage Filament Games' Dan White.
Everybody. All right, the Best Learning Game category honors games that offer meaningful engagement around intended learning objectives with measurable outcomes. Types of learning can include cognitive skills like physics and math, social-emotional learning like bullying, physical health, not to learn how to bully, but to prevent, presumably, physical health like movement and nutrition, and creative well-being. Developers were required to submit documentation on the game's intended learning objectives and the assessment results.
This is the future of Iran. See why I told you to save your film? This is incredible.
My part is taking pictures, not choosing sides.
Listen, you may not realize it, but you're gonna have to pick a side, okay? You may not want to, but it's gonna happen. For the side that's in. Don't do this, Reza.
Reza, they'll take you to Evie. Where is Ali? This is not a game.
Okay, and the award goes to Dragon Box, big numbers. Unfortunately, they were not able to attend the conference, so I will be keeping this award. Actually, they have a video that they would like you to watch, sent all the way from Norway. Enjoy.
Okay. Hello, my name is Gonzalo Frasca. I'm Chief Design Officer at Dragon Box. And in the name of the whole team, our CEO, Jean-Baptiste Wynne, and especially Benjamin Wynne, who's the game designer behind Big Numbers, I'm thrilled to accept this award. It's a big honor. We're so happy that you enjoyed Big Numbers. It's a game that we put a lot of love and effort in it, and hopefully more and more kids will play it and discover that, hey, math can be a lot of fun, can be engaging and challenging. So enjoy your time in New York City. We wish you the best, and again, thank you so much for this award.
All right, so next, one of the special awards for the evening, one of the achievement awards, lifetime achievements. Each year, Games for Change honors one individual who stands out as a remarkable champion of and an advocate for impact and learning games. The Vanguard Award acknowledges the significant contributions this individual has made throughout their career and the impact that they have as a mentor for a new generation of game creators. Now, the recipient of the 2016 Vanguard Award is here to present this year's award winner, and she currently has a game on Kickstarter called Visitor in Blackwood Grove, which you can visit at visitorgame.com. Please welcome Mary Flanagan to the stage.
Hey everyone. Last year I was extremely honored to receive the Vanguard Award from Games for Change, and I'm delighted to present this year's winner to you. The 2016 Games for Change Vanguard Award is given to Dr. Constance Steinkuhler. Yes. Let's hear it. We'll hear it again and again tonight. Constance is a natural vanguard. She is a key founder and the president of the Higher Education Video Game Alliance, whose goal is to create a platform for higher education leaders that underscores the cultural, scientific, and economic importance of video game programs in colleges and universities, not just in the United States, but around the world. Constance is especially adept at working across levels of thinking in detail, from MMORPG guilds to college classrooms and to Capitol Hill. In 2011 and 12, she served as a senior policy analyst in the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, OSTP, where she advised on significant national policy initiatives related to games, working towards national priority areas such as children's obesity, early literacy, and STEM education. She also created new partnerships to support an ecosystem for more diversified innovation in commercial and non-commercial games. Constance has published over 20 peer-reviewed publications on games and learning, 3 edited books, 3 special issues of peer-reviewed academic journals focused on the intellectual life of games, and the 2009 Academies of Science report entitled Learning Science, Computer Game Simulations, and Education. Constance has a PhD in literacy studies, an MS in educational psychology, and 3 bachelor's degrees, all collected at one time in mathematics, English, and religious studies. Put those things together. Her dissertation was a cognitive ethnography of MMO's Lineage 1 and 2, where she served as a siege princess for the Legends of Aiden Guild. Her work has been funded by many, many esteemed organizations, such as MacArthur Foundation, National Academy of Education Spencer Foundation, the Gates Foundation, and the National Science Foundation. She brings her expertise and cognition in learning and games to the West Coast as she joins the faculty as a professor in the University of California, Irvine. Her current work includes neuroscience in games, learning analytics, problem solving, scientific reasoning, and skills such as interest and persistence, and the development of mixed methodologies for online discourse analysis. To close, I want to just touch on Constance's determination and drive. She holds a deep and lasting commitment to this community and to advancing scholarship about games. She's an amazing educator with students all around the globe who are themselves leaders in learning and industry, and she will continue to advance what we know about games, learning, and society for years to come. So now, without further ado, let me congratulate Dr. Constance Steinkuhler, this year's Games for Change Vanguard awardee. I bestow this upon you.
I just want to say thank you for this large pointed object. I asked for it to be supersized because it's so amazing. I have to say, Games for Change has just been one of the most amazing forces in this field. It's an honor to be here, let alone to get an award. So I really appreciate it, and I really love the shape too. Thank you.
Okay, next we get to present the People's Choice Award. As I said, no one will be slimed unless I feel like it. So next, please welcome Kellen Veck from Mashable to the stage.
Hey everybody. For the 3rd year, Games for Change and Mashable have teamed up to produce a People's Choice Award. Unlike the other awards presented this evening, the winner of this award was selected by thousands of voters who played and voted for their favorite game for change on the Mashable website. We are thrilled to have more voters than ever before and are even more thrilled to be here tonight to announce the winner. And the winner of this year's People's Choice Award is At Play in the Cosmos, developed by W.W. Norton, Gear Learning, and Learning Games Network.
Well, thank you guys. This game has been all about collaboration, about people from different groups coming together to take on an educational challenge. So I think it's pretty fitting that we've taken home the People's Choice Award. I know there's some people out there. There's Carl from Norton. Is Greg Vaughn in here? Hey, our lead technologist from Learning Games Network and now Gear Learning. Jen Dawson, are you out there? From the University of Wisconsin? Yeah, so we're super proud to bring this home. We want to thank Games for Change for the opportunity and for having us. And come see us in the showcase upstairs. Thanks.
I love the name of this next award. This is the Lifetime of Play Award, which I feel like all of us kind of should be striving to win in our daily lives anyway. So let's all think about that as we leave today, shall we? All right, please welcome Frank Lentz to the stage to present this first ever Lifetime of Play Award.
Hi. So tonight I'm here to present the very first Lifetime of Play Award to Bernie DeKoven, which I'm very excited about. And it's entirely appropriate because Bernie is a wonderful man, and he truly has spent his life playing games and making games, writing and thinking about games, teaching about games, and at every opportunity intervening in the world and making it a more playful and beautiful and friendlier place than what he found when he arrived on this planet. I really love Bernie, and I think he's just an amazing person. One of the things he's most well known for is as a key figure in the New Games movement in the 70s, where there was an attempt to kind of rethink physical games and sports and gym and turn it into something kind of less hostile and toxic and focused on competition and conflict, and into something a little more welcoming and friendly and enjoyable. So if you enjoyed gym instead of finding it a torture chamber for nerds, then maybe you have Bernie to thank for that. And it would be easy to think, based on that what you get from Bernie is a kind of, in terms of his thinking about games and his philosophy about games, is a kind of hippie philosophy, right? A kind of anything goes, let it all hang out, celebration of the rebellious spirit of play against the kind of oppressive top-down systems of rules and structures of games. But that's not the case at all. Bernie is way too tricky for that. He is way too sneaky for that. And in fact, his thinking is so subtle and so deep and profound. Let me give you an example. I taught intro to game studies last semester, and we read a section from the Well-Played Game, this beautiful book of Bernie's. And I want to read you a brief excerpt right now, just a tiny little bit. There is a very fine balance between play and game, between control and release, lightness and heaviness, concentration and spontaneity. The function of our play community is to maintain that balance, to negotiate between the game as it is being played and the game as we intend it to be. It is for that reason that we maintain the community. On the one hand, we have the playing mind, innovative, magical, boundless. On the other is the gaming mind, concentrated, determined, intelligent. And on the hand that holds them both together, we have the notion of playing well. That's just so beautiful. I mean, there's so many things going on there. First of all, it's funny. It's a joke. I mean, it's a silly joke. But here at this, it's so Bernie. It's so classically Bernie, right? Because here in this moment of making this really deep and profound point, he's also making this very silly joke. Because, of course, there are only two hands. But there's also, the thing that's going on there is that this is dialectical thinking of the highest order, right? The subtlety of understanding the dynamic, the tension between games and play is so deep and so subtle and interesting and difficult. It's really beautiful because he's understanding that these things, he's not resolving this tension, right? Because there is no resolution in the dialectic, right? Instead, he's stepping back and seeing that within this larger context, these two forces are not really opposed to each other, but they're engaged in a kind of a dance. And this larger context is the fact that we play for a reason, that there is a purpose to our play, and it is in seeking pleasure and joy and meaning from games, and that guides this tension, and that is the responsibility of the player, right? This is not like, Bernie's not letting us off the hook here. He's saying, no, this is your job. Like, it's hard to play a game well in this sense. It's hard to understand what it is that we want out of our games and how to get it. And one of the reasons this little thought struck me so strongly is in this class, we have been reading the history of game studies within the larger context of the sweep of 20th century intellectual thought. And so much of which is about the legacy of the Enlightenment and the Industrial Revolution, which had swept away so many pre-existing structures and replaced them with these larger systems that were so powerful and so effective, and yet always seemed in danger of crushing us as individuals, of leaving us without a sense of purpose, without a clear understanding of where we're going, of how to apply these forces. This is the dialectic of enlightenment. So it was wonderful to have been able to, read Adorno and then and have the kids scratch their heads and then read the well-played game and have them kind of like understand it in this deep sense, because we've all been there in playing games. We've been at that moment where we're negotiating with the people around us pleasure and joy and meaning. And so that, to me, is one of the reasons that Bernie's thinking and ideas and work are so important, because that's where we are, and that's what we need now more than ever on this planet. We need a way of we need to use games as a way of inventing and rehearsing and pretending and expressing and embodying all of these ideas about the tension between rebellious, individual, improvisational energy and the power of structure and systems of logic and rules. And so that's one of the reasons I'm so happy to present this award to Bernie and to celebrate his work. I want to leave the planet better than how I found it. And this man is showing us how to do that through his ideas and his teaching and his work. So please join me in honoring Bernie DeKoven. Bernie could not be here tonight, but he sent a video of remarks for in acceptance of the Lifetime of Play Award.
I am honored, personally, literally. It's always hard for me to accept gifts, especially gifts of recognition. It's extra especially hard for me to accept a gift of recognition for an entire lifetime of, play. My lifetime? And then I feel sorry that it feels so hard to accept such a gift. And then I decide to accept it anyway. Go figure. All of which is to say, thank you. Thank you. This award means a lot to me. Susanna suggested that I use my 5 minutes of delighted embarrassment to talk about the connections I see between my work and yours. So, that's what I'm just about to do now. Ready? Here I go. Fun. Yep, fun. That's the first and biggest connection that I can think of. All of us, despite the seriousness of our purposes, believe in fun. In our heart of hearts, we believe in fun. Even if the games we make are full of hard lessons, we know that the games themselves are somehow fun. Oh, we know they're games, but we also know that in their being fun, they have yet another message. A message that transcends whatever importance, whatever other purposes we ascribe to the games themselves. Fun. Fun is the message, and is enough of a message. A moment of fun is gift enough, profound enough, significant enough. Considering how serious people have to be most of the time, giving them the chance to lighten their hearts, their moods, their moment of being together, to enjoy themselves and each other, maybe for no reason at all other than being given the opportunity. Fun itself is gift enough. And just as fun is enough, playing together is enough. Getting to play together freely, lightly, is a gift, considering. Inviting them to play or even quit if they feel like it, inviting them, not making another requirement, but giving them the opportunity to make up their own minds, to play or quit. It doesn't matter what they decide. What matters is that we can give them that opportunity, that choice, that decision. Then there's the well-played game, my book, and the central idea for most of my work. In the process of writing the book and teaching it, I found another word for it. I now call it co-liberation. Co-liberation. The experience of playing well together. Not for the victory, but for the fun of it. Not because you have to win, but because it feels so darn good playing well together, functioning fully like that together, being at your best together. This, after all, is what people come to work for. This, after all, is the mission. Even if it's not working they're doing, even if they're only playing, it's mission enough. A reminder is what it is. A reminder of how we can do something truly excellent together, given the chance. Of how that experience, that being part of something excellent like that, is what makes work worth doing, is what makes work fun. Really, it's not score, it's not winning. It's definitely not the trophies, even though this one is exceptional. But it's the work itself, and the very fact of doing it together and doing it well. Fun, playing together, co-liberation. These ideas, I decided, is what my award is for also. Somehow I have managed to contribute to something well done, to this community, to what this community has done together with joy and playfulness. And for that, I thank you. I completely, honestly, sincerely, totally, entirely, humbly accept this award and what it means to me and all of us.
All right, we are finally at award number 8, the big one for the evening. Although I have to say, because I'm an actor and that makes me inherently slightly self-indulgent, I want to thank every single person in here who is a part of making games. I realized just a few moments ago I've been nervous all night to speak here, which is not a normal thing for me since, you know, I play other people for a living. But because of what you do, storytelling has advanced from people being separate and sharing stories about other people to people being able to step into the story and feel the agency of creating a world rather than just hearing about it. And in a world right now where a lot of people are feeling perhaps disempowered or perhaps unsure how to do the things that they want to do, this kind of work is so wildly important. And it, as someone who stepped into my field for the very same reason, to try to make a difference, you guys have exponentially increased the value of what you do. So for everybody who is nominated, for everybody who submitted, and for everybody who is creating games right now, thank you guys for doing what you do, because I get to enjoy the world that you create. So with that, thank you. With that, let's do the big kahuna. We have the Game of the Year award. Please welcome the creator of games including That Dragon Cancer and Untethered, Amy Green.
All right, this is exciting, the big award for tonight. All 11 nominees are considered for the award's top honor, the Game of the Year Award. The award is given to the nominee that best exemplifies all 4 game categories combined. And the 2017 Game of the Year Award goes to Walden, a Game. Developed by USC Game Innovation Lab with Tracy Fullerton.
All go to the woods.
Oh my God. Thank you. I already thanked my team, so I actually feel like I should thank all of you for the community that allows us to do the work that we do, because without you guys, we wouldn't have the ability to do this. So thank you all, and have a wonderful, wonderful Games for Change.
All right, we've reached the end of the award ceremony, but not the end of the fun, because now we can all visit the cafeteria all weekend long. Let's go to the cafeteria. That sounds like fun. Let's visit the cafeteria to play all 11 of the award finalists through the remainder of the event. Obviously, there's more information on the Games for Change website. And again, huge congratulations to everyone who submitted and everyone who was nominated for awards tonight. These, while we have winners, obviously every single one of these games has had and will continue to have tremendous impact. So thank you all, and we'll see you all weekend long.